Oh, that's hilarious. So I had the wrong window up. Man, it's one of those days, guys. It is one of those days. So, so here's what I thought. Here's what I thought everyone was looking at. But no, I had the wrong window up because, so last night I did the marathon-ish stream with Michael, the anti-trekker, and it was a good time. A lot of fun. We played a game that neither one of us ever played before. Excuse me, I gotta adjust the camera because I'm off in no man's land for some reason. A game that neither one of us had ever played before, and it took a while to learn its mechanics. And as a result, man, that camera is just way off. What's going on with that camera? Come on, man. So as a result, we were up until just shy of 4 a.m. And it's, I was up by about 7:30 and then finally dragged myself out of bed by 8. But, so I got about 4.5 hours of sleep. And I'm just exhausted. I wasn't planning on doing a pub at all. I was planning on jumping on with Michael because he was supposed to do his second half of his stream nowish. But there was a mistake, or another mistake, excuse me. There wasn't a mistake. For those who are interested, what happened over with Michael is he had a bad reaction to the chemicals they use for the MRI. So they pump you full of these chemicals that are supposed to respond to the MRI so they can see what's going on inside of you. And he's having a real bad reaction to it, so he's not going to be able to join us tonight. And then so he wasn't going to do it, and I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to jump onto his for a short while. But not only was he having a bad reaction, the MRI did not go well for him at all. It was a horrible time. Michael is not a fan of enclosed spaces, so having to do the MRI in the first place is not really a fun thing for him. And I don't know beyond it being horrible what actually happened. Like, I don't know if just the claustrophobia was a bad thing for him, or if there's something after the MRI that came up that was discouraging. But he said it was horrible. He'll tell us all about it later. But so with that, he's like, oh, I'm not going to do it tonight. And I was like, well, I wasn't planning on doing anything tonight. I was planning on doing something real short because I'm exhausted as heck. And but he's not. So instead, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be doing this. Let me get going and we'll talk about this, guys. And I know I can see I can see that usually I have about 20 to 40 people hanging out with us for these virtual pubs. And instead I have like 2 to 3. So I get it. This isn't what people were expecting and no one wants to see this nonsense, but this is what we're going to be doing, guys. So here's what I am dealing with right now, everyone. I'm pretty done with a lot of the attitudes going on in our community right now. There's a lot of people who, man, they thrive on the hate to the point where almost every day there's people out there who have streams and all they do is they rant like a lunatic and scream at people, and the more this goes on, the more hate there is in our community, it seems like to me. And the game's loud, I'll fix that, Thomas. So we got this ever increasing amount of just animosity toward people, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of all the hate and animosity that's going on. I know that Michael's getting sick and tired of it. And so he was actually ready to leave the virtual pub. He's like, Matt, I'm pissing off a lot of people. That's not what I want to do. I want to have fun conversations. I want to debate and have a good time with everyone, but I'm pissing people off. And so I'm going to leave the virtual pub. And I said, Michael, that's silly. Don't leave the pub. I love having you as the co-host. I love doing this each week with you. And I'd rather have 3 people watching and 2 of them in the screening room, as long as we're all having a good time, than having you not here, because all that's doing is giving into the people who like the hate. There is a giant seahorse here, and hopefully the game audio is a little bit better now. I did I did lower that down. That's fine. I kind of expected to die there. In fact, I pretty much set myself up to die there. So he was ready to leave. I wasn't ready to shut the pub down or anything. And then just the more I've been thinking about it, the more I'm like, you know what, guys, we need a break. I kind of feel like there are really just a group of people who need to chill out. And by having these daily talk shows that we do, and having even the pub here every week, I kind of feel like no one gets a chance just to take a break from each other. And as a result, there's you know, it just keeps swirling round and round of people being mad and being pissed. So I am planning on stopping the virtual pub, not forever, absolutely not forever, but just taking a little break. Instead of doing the virtual pub each week, I plan on doing one of these game streams and talk about whatever nerd stuff we're going to talk about. And then once Star Trek starts back up, that's when I am going to start the pub up and have a great time, you know, doing the pub. Because I do think that that'll be a lot more fun, you know? Once we have a fun geek topic to talk about, I do think that that is just going to be a tremendous blast for everyone. And this seahorse, he is not messing around. So that's why I decided to come on tonight, just to be like, this is what's going on. This is my plans in the future, that just for, you know, maybe a month here, maybe a month, I'm just going to take a break. The pub is going to go off, but instead of doing nothing, I'm at least going to do one of these game streams. And we'll have a fun time doing that. Cinnabon's saying that he's never seen Star Trek. Star Trek? You might even pronounce it with a hard E sound. Curse that little bugger. They're so hard to hit, my goodness. I mean, look at this. I'm already down to like 2 health. So that's what's going on here, guys. That's the future of the pub for the next little bit. But like I said, I didn't want to just not do anything. So instead, I figured I can try and die horribly over and over and over again at the hands of a giant seahorse, apparently. Because that's what my life has been reduced to in this Ecco game. Cinnabon saying, what? You guys just need to be less white. Yeah. Pretty much. Tom is saying, well, I deserve the beating Cinnabon gave me. That game is a pretty awesome looking game, Cinnabon. Oh man. Oh my goodness. And you guys can see that I absolutely suck at this. And I'm going to continue sucking at this because goodness knows I'm not going to get any better at it. This game is just torture. It is absolute torture. Like, look at that. Even in the invincibility frames, I was taking more damage. Tom is saying, I don't think the problems with your pub, a lot of the hate goes in other channels. I agree. You know, we really do try to keep it respectful here. We get worked up. We try at the end of the day to make sure that everyone knows that while we may think the argument is bonkers, that we like the person making the argument here. And I feel like for the most part, we accomplish that pretty well. For the most part, people understand at the end of the day that we're just having fun with the conversation and that they are well liked around here. I do think that there are other channels that go out of their way to be hateful. And I mean, I'm not calling out names. If you think you know who I'm talking about, you're probably wrong, okay? You might be surprised, or you might not be surprised, but yes, I think there are channels out there who almost daily get out and just scream and rant like a lunatic. And then what happens? You get someone up there and they had no idea what was going on, but all of a sudden they're hearing this one person be like, oh, well, did you hear what so-and-so said? And the person's not around, so he can't defend himself. And all of a sudden, everyone has this idea that, that you're the next 1940s Germany guy, if you get what I'm saying. And that, it's insane to me. And you get this little clique building up of just people who don't talk to anyone. They just rant and rage. And well, clearly this person I like is saying something, and this person I like would definitely not misrepresent the truth to me. And then it just goes round and round, and I'm sick and tired of it. And so I think that while this pub isn't a place that you get that, I do think that there are plenty of people who do go to those other places, and then they come to the pub and they're just worked up from one of the other places. So I mean, maybe it's not fair to be like, well, I'm going to shut it down because other people are doing things. And I'm not shutting it down, guys. I don't mean to say shutting it down. I'm taking a very short hiatus, just a little break to let people get in the right frame of mind, because they get worked up on these other stations or other channels. Then they come here and they bring it along with them. And it's not what I want. It's just absolutely not what I want to be on this pub. Bird's not that bad. Thanks. Bird is perfect. Bird is like, he goes on rants, but he goes on fun rants, you know? He does this stuff where you wait for him to rant. You wait for him to start talking about that one subject, because you know when he starts talking about it and he gets passionate about it, that you are in for the best time. Oh, stupid thing got me. Stupid seahorse. How many hits does this seahorse take? I kind of wonder if each time I swim away, if that's resetting the hitbox. Which I wouldn't be... Well, that came out of nowhere. Josh is saying, Matthew, you said you finished Echo last time, or did you use Dearbop's name in vain? No, I didn't say I finished Echo last time. I said I was hoping to finish Echo last time, and as you see, I did not finish Echo last time. I wish I had finished Echo last time, but here I am. So no, I clearly did not. Ah. I hate that noise it makes every time I get hit. Yeah, that's the one. Where are we? Tom was saying, in fact, the main troublemakers don't even come here. Yeah, that's... You're not wrong. And you know, you say that, and I don't know who you're talking about. I don't think people even really know who I'm talking about. I think there might be a lot of assumptions, like, oh, Matthew must be talking about person XYZ. And honestly, guys, you'd probably be surprised about the sort of people I'm talking about. But, you know, the people who come here week after week are... I love the people who come here week after week. You know, most of the people who come here are extremely respectful, and they're just a real fun group of people to hang out with, you know? I did it! I killed him! But I didn't absorb his essence, so watch him be back in like half a second. Also, I'm about to suffocate, so... Oh, come on, don't die! Okay, there we go. Tom is saying, maybe a Cinnabon, John, Jeff, and AT were up on every pub. That would be fun. You know, and so one of the things, I was talking to Michael about this, because we wanted it to be a fun place, and Michael really was, you know, he takes what people say very much to heart. And when he was thinking like, maybe I just need to step down, maybe I'm ruffling way too many feathers, because I don't mean to be ruffling feathers, and I don't want people mad up here. Shoot. I got distracted by something and lost my train of thought. You guys know how I do. dang it. How? Okay, so part of this is I'm just exhausted. I do apologize for that complete derail of thought. Oh my goodness. See that this is just going to be a gauntlet. Okay. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not one of those things. I can't get away from this thing. There we go. Oh, frack, he follows me. I do hate this game. I do hate this game so much. We're talking about maybe Cinnabon, John, Jeff, and AT up on the pub each week. Oh, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Brain, for coming back up to the conversation. So yeah, one of the things we're talking about is when you have a lot of people up on the screen, people who are extremely good at talking, then you can get the impression that like people are arguing when they're not arguing. You get the impression that like people are mad when they're not mad at all, you know? Oh, that might have been a bad save. Okay, there we go. We're gonna save right there since I killed the little troglodyte thing. And that's hard because it's like, well, clearly they're not respecting my opinion. Clearly they're just being rude. Clearly they're being rude to each other. And you know, most of the people aren't. Most of the people who get up here, I will say that they're really not trying to be rude at all. I do believe this completely, that most of the people who get up here, we have a lot of very strong opinionated people, which is good for a solo YouTube person. Like me up here by myself right now, if I didn't have a strong opinion and just sat here going, which, you know, might be my standard go-to phrase, but like, can you imagine if that was just what I was all the time? Like people wouldn't enjoy watching that. That would be a boring thing to watch day after day. And as a result, you get these people up here who, you know, can spin a yarn for 15 minutes without taking a breath. And frack. And you just get the idea like, oh, everyone's rude. No one's paying attention. And that's really not what people are up here trying to do. And that's one of the reasons I'm like, I just feel like people need to take a minute, compose themselves. And I think I just went full freaking circle. Darn it. Not only did I go full circle, now I have two of those annoying creatures stuck to me. There we go. I don't know where I am or where I should be going. We'll save here anyway. You know, right before I get hit by an eel. I don't like that hit. I don't like it at all. There we go. I'm trying to figure out if I missed something last time, because I feel like I did a full circle. Cinnabon Bunny is saying, what can I say, guys? I'm a big time streamer now. I have to be careful about what channels I go on. That's true. You hit the affiliate today? If not today, then pretty recently, wasn't it? Pretty darn recently. Okay, I think that's my mistake. I need to go left right there. I'm just gonna load. I'm gonna load like 5 times as I try not to get hit by that stupid eel. Because yes, it's the eel's fault that I run into it. And yes, you guys will see about every I don't know, every 10-15 minutes, I am asking that you would consider supporting me on these bike streams I'm doing. So I know I've mentioned this several times. People who are here are probably well aware of this, but oh crap! hello. I did not expect that to happen. Come the end of August, I'm going to be doing a 100-mile endurance bike ride. And as part of that, I am going to be doing a fundraiser in which 100% of the money is going to be going toward this place called Christian Homes and Family Services. I think that's the name of it. I write things down so I don't have to remember it, because my memory ain't no good. But what they do is they come alongside women who are going through an unplanned pregnancy and kind of help them deal with this time of their life. And it's women who are considering either aborting the baby or frankly aborting the baby. That's what they're kind of wrestling with. And so they come alongside them and they say, look, if there's another option. We understand that you are overwhelmed by this, and you know, we're not judging you for that, but there is another option. There are families out there who want to adopt your children, and would you be willing to consider that? And so you know, they offer to, when necessary, provide housing for these young ladies as they are wrestling with this decision. Especially, you know, sometimes an unplanned pregnancy can result in you know, a loss of, you know, your home situations. And so they help these women out that way. They help the ladies with the there we go, with the oh, what's it called, the health checkups you have to do as part of a pregnancy. And then if the women so choose, they help the women hand select a family that they want to raise their child. And I think it's a really great thing they do. My little sister has used these people. I have 2 or 3 families just in my area alone that I know that I've used them. They're local to Texas. They're out in Abilene. And you know, they just help women out through a hard time. And I really respect that they want to focus on not just the life of the child, but on how the mom is doing. And so that's what those messages from Streamlabs are all about. If you want to support the adoption agency, that is who it would be going to. And I'm going to be giving 100% to them. So every dollar that you donate goes to them. And I decided I want to do it something more fun. So it's not just, you know, hey, donate $5, yay! But seriously, donate $5, yay! But it's a challenge. So the bike ride itself is 100 miles, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all 100 miles. I recently did a bike ride in which I got up to 85 miles. And I was really proud about that. That was last week. I actually have that video processing on YouTube right now. Hopefully Wednesday, it'll be done doing the high-res version of it. And I'll do another one of these live streams where I show you exactly, like, I did the instant premiere last week with it. So that's my goal going forward with these, that I will continue to do the combination of record the bike stream, and then later on, once I have all this stuff put together, be able to live stream it. Wait, what the heck happened? Oh, it's one of those... crap. Okay, whatever. It's one of those trappy traps. No, nope, not doing that. Thomas, make sure to edit out the bus I took for 80 miles. Yeah, don't worry, I did. It was actually just the last 9 miles. You'll see for yourself that I conveniently ran out of memory on my, it's like a 512 gigabyte SD card, and it just, oops, ran out of memory. Oh darn. So last 9 miles, you'll just have to take my word for it that I totally 100% did those last 9 miles. All right, everyone. Ah, shoot, it's that thing again. Okay, at least I absorbed it. Do a quick save since I got past that one. And then I can get this. And right here, there's one of those crushionators. Where is it? Right there. it got me anyway. So the fun part of it, or at least what I hope to be the fun part, is you can actually say, I will donate only, you know, like 10 cents a mile or 50 cents a mile or whatever you're comfortable with. And I have to hit that distance. So, you know, it's kind of a gamble on my part. And I think it will make it more fun, because it could entirely be that on the ride, like I get a flat tire and I'm out of the race, or I you know, sprain an ankle, or oh shoot, I did save instead of load. Oh well. Or it could be that at mile 75, just for whatever reason, I hit my limit. That's all I can do this time around. So I do, but by doing it a metric based, where it is, I have to basically earn the money per mile, it gives me that extra motivation to actually do the full distance. So I think it will be a double fun thing. Now, I am also trying to figure out a way that I can do what Thomas Potts suggested the other day. It's been a while now. It's been a hot minute since this suggestion. But Thomas pointed out that I had done my very first bike stream with just my phone attached to my bike, and that was plenty good. Unfortunately, since then, I've changed bikes, and it doesn't fit. The way I was doing it doesn't fit on my bike anymore, which is just ever so annoying. Aw, darn it. Can I pay you 50 cents for every mile I go? I'm not gonna do that, Thomas, sorry. Fun idea, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I can add to the tolls I owe you for Discord. Interesting idea there, John. John, I need to go left. It's confirmed Matthew's woke. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, apparently I'm extremely woke. Who knew? Certainly not me. Hey, Daniel's Hot Topic, how you doing? Saying, great news, Matthew. Chris O'Donnell and George Clooney will be in Flash movie, and Chris O'Donnell is now on set, fitting that it is Monday, July 19th. Okay, where is your source of that? Like, I got doubts. I got major doubts. Like, I've seen pictures, but I tend not to trust pictures. Pictures are so easy to just be like, oh hey, here's this thing that 100% happened and 100% didn't. In fact, one of the more interesting ones is recently there was, you guys remember Legally Blonde from back in the day, the movie with Reese Witherspoon? Someone was claiming that in the original edit, that Reese's character and the brunette lady, who was kind of the conflicting love interest, the love rival, they were supposed to end up together. So it was supposed to be an LGBT film. And the writer actually came up and was like, no, that's not at all true. That's 100% not true. You know, nothing against that, but that's not how I wrote it. And they're like, we saw this article from, you know, Vanity Magazine. What's your source? And she's like, I wrote it. My source is that I'm the one who wrote this. And, you know, this source that you're listing with this random person that is next to me, like this random photo of people, that's me. Like, that's a picture of me and my friends. And so, yeah, I think I know how I wrote it. So I got doubt, Daniel. I got major doubt. Okay, there we go. Got past the shells of doom. I did see the end of, I guess we'll talk some spoiler stuff. I did see the end of Loki. I think that was this week. I want to say that was this past week was Loki. Man, I don't even remember anymore. My brain is so shut down right now that I don't remember if Loki ended this week or ended 2 weeks ago. But I saw it, and I personally liked it. I thought it was an interesting way to introduce someone who, is undoubtedly going to be King the Conqueror. Which, again, spoilers. Which, and you know, he was mentioned as, what do they call him? He who survives, or he who lives past everything else. They had some cutesy name for him, which, yeah, sure, it was a cutesy name. But He Who Remains, thank you, John. But I think that in traditional MCI fashion, they have combined several characters. They combined Kang the Conqueror with He Who Remains, and they've created their new Marvel Cinematic version of Kang the Conqueror. And I thought it was a clever way of doing it. I'm so glad that they did not do the B-15 was Loki and Mobius was a Loki, and your mom was a Loki, and everyone's a Loki. Like, I'm really glad that they did not go that way, because while that would have been an interesting take, I do think it would have been kind of a boring take. Interesting, boring take. Those two things don't work together, brain. While I do think it would have been an interesting take, I don't think it would have been a really fun take. Like, I definitely think there are far superior ways to do it, and I think they went with one. Absolutely, they went with one. I mean, maybe there are some people who would have preferred it to go down a different way, and I respect that. Not everyone's gonna like the same thing. But I like the way it went down, because it wasn't like it actually paid off for anyone who was paying attention to what was going to happen. Thank you so much, little old lady. It says, I'm going to stick my cane up your backside next time I see you, you scumbag. My source is me, so I know it's true. Oh, that's hilarious. Now, fortunately, I don't believe I will have to worry about little old lady on this ride. This ride, I mean, unless maybe I'm underestimating how far she will follow just to get me, you know? We're just gonna run right past that guy. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, shoot, I'm out of air. Oh, I'm out of all the things. I need, please be something more than that. Oh, okay, good. It gave me invincibility and all sorts of good stuff. Oh, that was stupid of me, but I went for it. So I did like the fact that I felt like it both rewarded people for paying attention, and at the same time wasn't just well, everyone who knows the comics is like 6 episodes ahead of you. Oh, those jerks! Oh, look at this instant death trap. That was low, man. That was real low. Where am I gonna go? Thomas, did I say backside or something else? I said backside. Where am I supposed to go at this point? I'm legit lost here right now. Okay, down here there's nothing, right? Yeah, just another crystal that gives me energy. And Thomas was saying that CNN is making a streaming service. I did see that, Thomas. I don't know why. Like, they are hemorrhaging viewership, and they literally thought, hey, how about we make a streaming service? Because clearly we just, like, that's why people aren't watching us. We don't have a streaming service. If we had a streaming service, then everyone would suddenly care about good old CNN again. They're clearly delusional. That's what they are. They are 100% delusional. Kind of like me. I'm 100% lost. They're 100% delusional. I guess maybe the one complaint I had about Loki is that it didn't really end. Like, it seemed like they were more concerned about setting up season 2 than really providing an ending to the show, which I'm certainly excited for season 2. Season 2 will be a fun thing. It's just I also would have enjoyed seeing a true... I would have enjoyed seeing a true ending to season 1. Well, I am lost. I feel like I've gone everywhere in this level now, and there was the death trap, which I'm still gonna say was a jerk move on their part. Oh no, I didn't save, did I? Because I'm an idiot. I'm a class A idiot. Crap. It's okay. Well, there's somewhere over here I want to say. I can get life here. You know, the other thing I'll say is that I'm definitely in the camp that while I do love a well-paced show, I incredibly love a well-paced show, and I don't mind it when they take their time. What I do mind is a show that is clearly stalling for time, and I felt like Loki was definitely stalling for time in the last episode. That they took their sweet time having Kang do anything. Like literally, they come in, it was just, this is a big nitpick. They come in there and you have both the Lokis holding the sword in front of them, and they sit down with the sword in front of them. I'm like, okay, you realize, I get what they're going for, but you look so stupid right now, sitting down, having tea with your sword in front of you. Like just, either have the conversation or get along to hitting the guy. And I kind of feel like if they had taken the time to maybe instead of doing He Who Remains speech, he did the same speech like 3-4 times. Maybe instead of him doing that speech a couple times, which I get it, that's me being a little unfair. He didn't do it 3 and 4 times, Matthew. It certainly felt like that. He went over the same information and he did it several times. So maybe if instead of doing that, they could have given Owen Wilson a good fight scene with what's her name? That girl. Yeah, I know this was a dead end, but I just gotta try it again. I feel like there it is. There it is. Get out of there. Get out of there, me. Whoa. Did I move forward or did I go back? I went back. Okay, quick load. I was right. It is this guy right here. We're gonna do a quick save. Get out of here. Let's see. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Because I'm clearly doing something wrong. Oh, I gotta get over here maybe? But just having him instantly taken out by the other girl, it was extremely boring. I would have much preferred a proper fight to happen there. Okay, oh, man, what am I doing wrong here? Everything. I think the answer is everything. I'm doing everything wrong here. Let's see, if I just sit here, near it, not touching it. Let's see, how do I get that lightning to appear? There we go. Oh, he shoots me! That bum! How am I supposed to fight a giant thing of DNA? I mean, look, I'm getting railroaded here. I can't even get out of it. Dang it. And is there a way to keep going up here? It seems like Okay, I definitely don't want to get hit by the lightning, because that hurts. Me, I don't want to get hit by the lightning. Half a second later, also me, gets hit by lightning. Like, do I have to hit each and every one of these stupid balls? That's stupid. I don't want to hit all the balls. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat. I want to look up the answer. So, I mean, if they'd cut away the giant speech from He Who Remains, where they went over the same information several times, they could have given Owen Wilson a good scene instead of just, oh, I'm going to stop you, and then instantly getting slapped down like a whiny brat by the lady. And that's it. Fight's over. Peace. I'm out. Like, let him have half a moment. And I think that would have been a lot more fun. And I think it also would have kept the pacing a little bit better, because the pacing at the very end, it wasn't the best. The episode really did slow down just a little too much. And I say that saying that I did enjoy the episode. Okay, let's see. I think I'm in dark water. Let's see. We're here to steal one of his orbs. Who can blame him for being a little defensive? He's probably not going to believe a story about a time-traveling dolphin to save his pod. So we have to take it by force. This is a frustrating battle, not only because it's difficult to work out at first, but it's also difficult to execute. You also lose health very easily here, so be prepared to have to restart the stage a few times. The solution here is to hit 4 different orbs of the same color with Echo's nose. You need to pay attention to what color orb you're about to hit, as if you hit a new color, you'll have to start with that color instead. So I need to hit 4 orbs with the same color. All right. So yeah, while I did really enjoy the episode overall, I think it could have gone ever so slightly better if they had just streamlined it like half a percent more. That's all they needed. I didn't even get out of the tube thing. Okay. Get out of the way, me. Oh my goodness, this game. Okay, apparently I'm going after silver now. No, I want to be going after anything else than what I'm doing. What's going on here? Okay, now that I'm mostly dead, let's see if I can get purples. There's 2 purples. And an orange. Yay! I'm screwed. It doesn't help that I have like 2 breaths in me right now. It also doesn't help that for some reason they designed this such that you cannot get out of this area without taking damage. See, look, I barely have come out of this area and I have taken massive damage. Okay, there's a purple. Oh, this game sucks. This game sucks so much. Oh, Multi-Gun Man, CNN is fake as a $3 bill. That's why no one's watching them. They're certainly biased. They are extremely biased, and people are aware of it. Like, to the point that it's biased to the point where they know they're reporting stuff that isn't true. Like, it's stuff that is so slanted that you're like, well, you know what? Actually, half a second Google search will say that this, while you said the technical truth, you said it in such a way to get people to believe the exact opposite of the truth. Instead of just being like, hey, you know what? Here's the truth. You can make up your own mind. Apparently Darwin stopped in. Hey, Darwin. Hey, Life with Darwin. That's me. Yay. John DeMarco was saying that Mobius is an Aliceus. I don't think it would have fit to have him in a big fight scene here. I disagree, John. I think it absolutely would have fit for him to been able to not win, but just fight a little bit. Like a half second is all he really needed. Okay. I need to hit purple. There we go. So I got 2 purple. 3 purple. Come on, just one more. One more purple. Quick save, Matt. I can get 1 purple, surely. Ah, okay, that's okay. That's why I did quick save. So all I have to do is hit a single purple before anything else. There we go. There we go. I got it. Yay, cheating. Like, I agree that he shouldn't have been able to win. I just think that he should have been able to have bigger than a, I'm gonna stop you, punk, sit down. Oh, I've lost. Like, I just feel like that was so, it just wasn't entertaining to watch. And instead we had to watch He Who Remains do like a 10-minute PowerPoint presentation. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have I done this level? I swear I've done this level. Was that the point? Was this the point? I've gone back in time to deep water. Did I get the wrong one? Hold on. Hold on. I don't. No. Okay. I don't think I went back. Whew, for a second, I thought it sent me back to. Like you screwed up. You got the wrong orb, sort of situation. But no, I think what it's saying is I've gone back to this level because there's someone on this level I'm supposed to talk to. Someone who told me to go back in time. He needed an orb. I think it was a DNA thing. I think the DNA thing sent us back in time to get an orb from himself. Oh, that's trippy. How fast can I get to this guy? Just so done with this dolphin. And that noise, yes, I know. I'm hitting everything. There is no balm in Gilead. Okay, there we go. Got some fish, so I won't die right now. Alright, there we go. Yay. Now I am whole again with all my power. Thank you. Yeah, you're whole again because you sent me to the past, but when in the past I stole something from you. So if you hadn't sent me to the past, I wouldn't have been able to steal the thing from you. It's a good thing he forgot over the past several million years that I'm the one who stole it from him. Now I will help you. I will give you new powers. Ooh. With the Atlantean time machine to swim back in time to the hour of the storm. You will be taken with your pod. You will see the unseen enemy. Use this song to return to your home bay just before the storm. With your new powers, perhaps you will save your pod. Wait, I'm out of air. I'm out of air. Okay, good. It doesn't matter. I just swim to the side. Okay, City of Forever. The second time we're doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 5 levels left. Do a save. Do I not need air anymore? Or am I about to die from lacking air? Because it'd be pretty cool if I didn't need air anymore. I skipped your other comment? Which one? Which comment did I skip there, Thomas? And hey, Austin, how you doing today? I've clearly skipped a lot of comments. I have no doubt. Cancer dolphin attacking DNA. I think so, Cinnabon. Cinnabon, I need some games like you're playing. You are playing some awesomely cool games. It's 10 o'clock. I was only planning on streaming for an hour, but what if I could get done with this game and I could play some of the other games that I've really, really been wanting to play? I mean, what if I could just, as quickly as possible, swam blindly? I wonder if I could actually get through it. Oh no! This thing. Gonna make me do it again. Can I try to hit not every single mine? No. No, I can't. Apparently I'm gonna be doing this for a while. I wish they'd let me cheat on this one. This one needs cheating. This one's just painful, man. Just when I think I figured out the pattern, I turn too soon and I run into a wall, like that. Or I turn too late and I just swim right back into the top. Just the level. Thomas is saying, I still don't think the timeline was reset, otherwise they wouldn't be running around in the panic. Interesting. I agree, Thomas. I don't think that the timeline reset. I think that the timeline unset? Is that the right way of putting that? I think that the Enchantress, Sylvie, that she has really messed things up. I mean, obviously we're gonna see her again. They're not gonna let her just go by the wayside. But at the same time, she's in trouble, right? I mean, the King the Conqueror guy, or He Who Remains, he warned her about the consequences of her actions, and she did it anyway. Like her hate was that strong for him. Bad choice, I would say. But I do think that this kind of set things up for the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, obviously it did. How could it not set up the Multiverse of Madness? Thomas, don't delete the one I missed. Just tell me it again, because I'm a bad reader. Lancer is saying, are we talking about the timeline for Echo? I don't think Echo had a serious story with timelines. It didn't, but at the same time, I mean, we literally just saw that this DNA helix thing sent Echo back in time to rob a piece of itself. Because, like, it was missing a piece and said, please go back in time and get my missing piece. But Echo's the one who stole the piece that was missing in the first place. So if he just hadn't sent Echo back in time, he never would have lost his piece. Oh, brick. That was such a brick moment right there. He had no idea that Dolphin was a basketball player, but man, Shaq has a better shooting record than Echo does. Thomas is saying it's too long. Hold on. Okay. Let me go back here, Thomas. I will, just for you, let me try and go back and find it. Are you talking about the... Okay, yes, I did skip that comment, Thomas. I think the word she used has an A at the beginning and an S at the end with another S in between the A and the S. Yes, that is the word she used. And yes, I did skip over that. Oh, and I did the thing. Oh, how did that guy tell me last week to fix the sound issue? Remember? You remember? It was a thing with the thing. There we go. Ah, so close. Like, you would think, I don't know, maybe Maybe that DNA thing didn't gain sentience until long after it met Echo. And that's why it doesn't remember the dolphin that stole its DNA and left it incomplete in misery for millions of years, according to this game. John, He Who Remains was clearly based on the huge DNA creature. I think that checks out. If I knew a cheat to give me clipping right now, I'd do it. Or if I knew a cheat to let me fly, I would so fly at this moment. I hate this jump. Austin is saying Sylvie seems to be thoughtful to just straight up kill him. I didn't like that in the episode. It fit her character at least. Like the whole time she definitely was showing that she was motivated just with blind revenge against whoever deemed her existence unworthy. Is that blind revenge me? Maybe that's not fair to say blind revenge. I guess you have some legitimate no! Oh crap! Oh, and I didn't quick save there, I don't think either. I hate me right now. So much. So yeah, I guess it doesn't really count as blind revenge if someone has been hunting you your whole life. I guess that's kind of like not at all blind revenge. Legit revenge? That's practically self-defense at that point. Yeah, I'm gonna call that self-defense right up to the moment he was just sitting there and she chose to kill him anyway. I guess the one thing I didn't like about that interaction was how Sylvie turned on Loki in a heartbeat. And it was like, oh, well, you only care about the crown. You don't care about me. You don't care about anything. You just see the way to get the throne. Which, yes, they had only known each other for a handful of hours. I mean, had they known each other for days? I don't think so. Trek reviewer, you're not wrong. I am clearly going to be playing this game the rest of my life, which may be a lot shorter if I can't get past this. Ah. Is there a cheat? Is there a cheat? Is there a cheat? Like, I don't want to just skip to a level. I want a cheat that lets me fly. I want a cheat that lets me get past the most painful bit of this game. Because this is just tedious. Echo can perform a super jump. This is performed by dashing just as Echo hits the surface of the water. The timing can be difficult though, so practice if you need to. No, duh. Okay. Hate this. Like the way they're saying it, it's like you can be like just barely, you don't have to be like way down deep or something, just as long as you are anywhere near the surface, you can just hit the dash and boom, super jump. John's saying the crux of the problem was, like Loki said, she can't trust and he can't be trusted. I would have liked to see more of that though. Like the way they did things up to that point, they had overcome that concern. Like her doing the enchanting of the guard dog with him was this moment where it's like, oh, we're past that. And then the kiss. Oh, the kiss. The creepy, nasty loving yourself kiss, which I know I'm in the minority on that one, but no, I'm not going to let that go. Like that was one of your have your cake and eat it too moments in the show for me. If they left out the kiss, if they had made it more like, hey, we're forced to work together to overdo this instead of we're best friends and we just want to help each other out, I would have bought that more. I would have bought the I don't trust you. But she literally was like in full trust of him at this point and was still like, oh, I can't trust you. You're he who shall not be trusted. Like, honestly, I feel like they did that scene a lot better with the Lady Sif in the time loop, where she kept walking up, kicking Loki in the groin and saying, "You will always be alone." I felt like that was an excellent scene that really showcased Loki's own insecurity and understanding of who he was, how other people saw him. Nerdporial Lifeform, how you doing? This game is not just tough, it is punishing. It is vindictively punishing. I made it past this jump already. And then, through a complete quirk of physics, I fell back into this part of the area. And I'll say this for, my complaint about how she suddenly turns on him. She unturned on him, and after the kiss, she kicked him through the door. So, like, it's like she finally did accept him and trusted him, but still let her thirst for revenge override that trust. So that part was at least good. I felt like that part was consistent. I feel like instead of doing the whole spiel about, I can't be trusted and you can't trust, if he had just done, if they'd just done the I do trust you, they had a pretty cool fight scene with them. Give me a fight scene against He Who Remains, and let it be an awesome, mind-bending, time travel, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey fight scene. And then at the end, he does his presentation. They have their difference of opinion. They talk about it. So instead of it being Loki versus Loki, literally doppelgangers. Me and doppelgangers. Instead of being Loki versus Loki, let them talk it out and let them have that moment, and then let her kick him through the shield. Be like, well, sorry, chum. You know what? Nerdportal is saying they need their characters to be believable and the female characters need to be likable. That is a problem they had. I like B-15. I felt B-15 had good motivation throughout her time. I feel like the moment that her beliefs came crumbling down was well executed. I feel like you actually saw her struggling with it and trying to figure out who she was and how it all fit together. So B-15 I thought was really good. The president lady, the one who is both in charge of the Time Variant Authority and was the principal at the school, I felt like she was kind of a bland character, that they really should have taken more time to develop her up. Like, I liked how they started to make her such good friends with Mobius. So that was really good. But then I just felt like the way they ended it, it was unsatisfying. I'm not sure how I could have improved it. Like, I'm at least self-aware enough to be like aware of the fact that I don't have the answer. I'm definitely, armchair quarterbacking at this. And it's more of a thought exercise of how I would improve it, as opposed to me going like, I hate everything this show represents. Because I don't. I thought it was a great show. I love the interaction between Mobius and Loki. I thought B-15 was good. I like the guy that we saw in like the first episode who was just the clerk guy and was carting around all the Infinity Stones. Like, he was a real funny character, even though you didn't get to see much of her. Tom was saying she was a judge, not a president. I meant principal. You're right. The principal of the school and the judge, head judge of the TVA. Springtime wants to know, have I been following the Twitter account in Otter News and starting to think that I really am the fun and loving troublemaking River Otter Steve? I am not. I'm not the otter. I'm not that creative. Look, I'll say that I wish I was. I'm good at seeing the flaws in a production, and I go, well, you know, this is how it could be fixed. And we talked about Voyager a couple times. We talked about how season 1 of Voyager, I think that they could have made it a lot better. I think in the first episode, having Chakotay be the one to, against Janeway's orders, like have Janeway trying to get them back home. Chakotay, he sees himself, sees the Maquis in the plight of the Ocampans, and he decides that he's going to take matters into his own hands and be the one to blow up the array. And Janeway, being a good Starfleet officer, brings him back. And that, I would use that as a foundation for kind of some rivalry, some butting heads between Janeway and Chakotay. Because I think that would have made at least the first couple seasons of Voyager a lot more dynamic and interesting, to have some real friction between Chakotay and Janeway, in which, you know, it culminates in what she thinks would be a coup by the Maquis, and that's when we see that it was led by Seska, and Chakotay actually has her back from that moment on. Like, I think that would have been fantastic. So I'm good at going, hey, this is where it could have been fixed. But I'm at least self-aware enough to go, I never could have written Caretaker. In my wildest dreams, I could not create characters that even felt that level organic. And they don't feel that organic. In Caretaker, the characters were extremely rough in Voyager. But I'm at least aware to be like, I would have failed. There's no way I would have been able to get that level of characterization done. Springtime says, Life with Matthew, by the way, in Otter News is really good, funny Twitter account. I should check it out. Springtime, I think I've seen maybe a couple of the links you did on Anti's Discord, I want to say. Okay, whew. Oh gosh, there we go. Quick save that. Oh my goodness! Quick save that! That was fantastic! That was the luckiest jump in the world. In no way, shape, form, or fashion did I mean to get that jump right. Don't you dare! Let's make sure I quick saved here. John, I was starting to think Ecco was stuck in a time loop. He was. He literally is the agent of his own time loop. Thomas is saying that John and him first thought about me when the Lokis kissed. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I thought it was dumb. Like, that is such a simple, tiny tweak that I would have done. Don't have her be a Loki. Just have her be the Enchantress. Right there, enough said. And I know, like last week, I was talking with someone about them saying that she's not Loki. Like, she's just the person that Odin picked up and named Loki. So, like, they are biologically two separate people. It's just in this timeline, Odin chose to pick up this kid. In another timeline, he chose to pick up Loki. But no, He Who Remains spelled it out that they are the exact same person. This isn't just someone named Loki and a difference of who picked up whom. It was, you know, you're the same person. It's just in this set of realities, somehow you came out looking different. Nordportal Form is saying Voyager needed more tension between Starfleet and Maquis crew. That ended in the next episode. All the animosity was placed into Seska. You got a handful of people. I forget which episode it was, but there was an episode where, let's see, you had a couple where Janeway was trying to decide who would be the next chief engineer, and you saw ever so slightly some tension between Chakotay and Janeway when he's like, no, it should be B'Elanna, and she's like, no, it should be, I forget his name, Kirby, maybe? Whoever it was. So you had this slight tension there, and she's like, you can't be, you know, saying a Starfleet crew versus Maquis crew. And he's like, I'm not. She literally is the most qualified, I think. And then, you know, that was kind of the last we saw of it. And you had a couple guys who thought there might be a mutiny, and they said, well, we're with you, Chakotay. And then he's like, oh, you want to do things the Maquis way? Okay. And he slugged them. He's like, well, that's also the Maquis way. So you need to decide if, you know, if we want to do things Starfleet and Maquis way, because if you want to do it Maquis way, then you can spend the rest of this trip inside the brig, sort of something along those lines. Springtime is saying he did it in Bird's Discord. Oh, thank goodness, I made it over. I hate that part. Oh, I'm not done yet. I am not done yet. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, absorb the soul. There we go. I gotta get all the souls absorbed. All right. All right, and then, so I would have enjoyed that more, where if you had seen just ever so slightly some more tension. And then I think one of the biggest things that they needed to do, like this is hands down one of the biggest problems that Voyager faced, is the fact that they did not ever address the crew complement in a satisfactory way. And what I mean by that is, they start off and like, oh, we have so many people aboard the ship. And you're like, okay, well, I now know the stakes. You have just told me the stakes are there are only X number of people aboard this ship. And that's it. That's all the people we get to deal with. So that every death should have been extremely significant. I should have been able to follow along with the adventures of the Voyager crew based on how many members there were on Voyager. And the same thing with torpedoes. They talk about, oh, we only have, was it like 42, 47 torpedoes. Once they're gone, that's it. I would have had one of the episodes be them running out of torpedoes. And that would have been a major thing, where for the rest of the season, the Voyager would have had no torpedoes, and would have been an issue where several times they needed those torpedoes. They desperately needed those torpedoes, and not having it created a lot of problems for them. Until they got the refinery set up. And once they got the refinery set up, that's it. You know, they make a big deal about it. They rejoice about the fact that from here on out, we don't have to worry unless we run out of, you know, duranium or something. And then several times throughout the series, they mention like, oh, we need more duranium. And then, you know, magically they find the more duranium. So it was never a major issue, but it was just tiny little moments like that that actually gave the show a lot of credence. It actually made the show feel more organic, because you go, hey, they're having, you know, supply issues. And I believe that. Because I hear them talking about they need more of it. And then of course they'd find it and everything would be fine. And who cares? Of course they found it. I'm fine with them finding it. I like them finding it so the series can continue. But I also like them taking the time to address the fact that there would have been those problems. Same with the shuttle bay. This is a common issue I have with all of Trek. All of Trek grossly gets the proportions wrong for the shuttle bay versus the ship. Like, you'll see it land on the ship and it's like, oh, you like, you're taking up most of the shuttle bay, and then like you see inside the shuttle bay and it's like just a tiny part of the shuttle bay. And they do it because it would be boring to see the shuttlecraft come in and like you see the shot. We got the ship Enterprise or Voyager or whatever, and you got the shuttle coming in, and you'd have like the shuttle this tiny speck. Like, that'd be boring. No one wants to see it, or it wouldn't be a great cinematographic shot. You want the oh, here comes the big shuttle coming into the shuttle bay. Like, that's what you want to see. Yay, I'm back home. Let's see. Cinnabon is saying yes, it was Kirby Carey, and Nerd is saying it was Carrie, Officer Kathy. No. Nerd Portal is saying he thought the ending was a missed opportunity. Yeah, I kind of felt like that one. I kind of feel like they saw that the series was over and they just had to end it. Like, oh hey, we are definitely not getting an 8th season. This is it. So they just had to say we're done here. And I think that was a little disappointing. Okay. We trigger this again, but this time I'm taken with my crew. Save this. I get stuck on our way. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Okay, so yeah, those things are bad. Don't touch. Whoop. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So, I just gotta avoid these things. Do some more quick saving now that I understand what's going on here. Like, if I'm having this much issue here, surely all the rest of my pod would be all the deads. Like, surely, like, how can they survive this when I'm being hit left and right? Come on, quick load. Get above it. There we go. Quick save. That might have been a mistake. Ooh, that was definitely a mistake. I think this is fine. Nope, that was bad. I done messed up. Oh, I've completely messed up here. Stuck. Okay, fine, I'll just start from the beginning. Nerd Pearl saying at 157 he thinks, okay. In early episode, two Starfleet officers into Tuvik, and Janeway pick for chief engineer, one behind both the captain and XO. Springtime, I'm not understanding. I'm sorry, I didn't follow that. I'm gonna blame lack of sleep. And Nord Pearl is saying that that's apparently what Battlestar Galactica did. Okay. So I would have really enjoyed things like. Ouch. Oh wow, that was pathetic. Try this again. Save here. And I also would have enjoyed things like if you had said, like, we're running out of oh shoot, I did it again. It's okay. I can get. Okay, that's fine. Somehow I gotta get past these little. Can I like knock them out of the way or something? Okay, I can. Oh, I can kill everything. I can kill everything. Oh, this is gonna go better. Now that I know I can break most of the stuff, it's gonna go a lot better. I've been taking hits like a yutz. I mean, is there even a reason to dodge at this point? Am I supposed to be gaining health back? Like, honest question here. I didn't... You guys saw me. I did not put in any cheats. And yet, I feel as if, I feel as if I have infinite breath and my health keeps recharging. That doesn't seem like something that should be happening to my character. Not that I'm overly complaining. Just want to make sure I'm being fair here. So I would have also liked to see that as the shell parts start to blow up, because oh my goodness, they blow up non-stop throughout Voyager. Like the first 2 seasons, things are fine, and then season 3, that's when the memes start about Voyager and their subtle pods. So I would have liked to see a much more diverse range of shuttlecraft, or just maybe not blow up your shuttlecraft all the time. Oh my goodness. I'm 2 levels from being done. I am 2 levels from being done. Nerd Portal was saying that Voyager was more TNG light instead of survival. Equinox showed the true side. That would have been a fun thing to stretch out a little bit longer. Cinnabon saying Janeway carved notches into her bed frame for every crewman she got killed. I don't think she did that. She was crazy sauce though. She really was. Nerd Pearl, it's gonna drop. Nice chat. Have a like. Thank you. Springtime is saying the big problem for Voyager is that the supply problem was because the network didn't think viewers could keep up. They had to wait for both the next episode and the one before. Yeah, I get that. The network definitely... Okay, so... Whoop. Oh, okay, Okay, this is interesting. So I gotta go down, then right. Look out for Hetty McHenderson, then right, then I go up here. Quick save, what happens next? And then I go right, and down. Then I go right. Why do the aliens want to kill dolphins? Are they life with... Is that me? I think I'm the alien from the future here. This is like Life with Matthew far off in the future, trying to kill a bunch of dolphins. I would. And I'm gonna... This is going a lot better. I die several times, and yet I'm still doing a lot better. Oh no, I'm in the wrong spot. Am I in control of this? Surely I'm not in control of this. Yeah, I'm not in control of this. Oh my goodness, no! Oh, that's what I get. No, wait, you know what? I can rewind. Aha! Look at me, now I'm really cheating. Let's see how far it will let me go. Just not far enough. That is the end of it. Fine. Hoisted by my own petard. Or on my own petard? Hoisted by my own petard? Something like that. Quick save here. Let's take the hit, whatever. I don't even care. Take the hits. Take the hits! Okay, honestly, I am kind of excited to be so close to done with this game. Did I see Space Jam New Legacy? I did not. I also don't have a super intention of watching it. Like, that's just, I don't know. I enjoyed the original Space Jam, don't get me wrong. It's just the thought of nostalgia baiting. Not really my jam. You get what I'm saying here? This is probably alien ship. It is. I'm pretty sure you're right. John saying for shame. Hey, look, I'm just, you know, calling a spade, you know? Springtime saying it's interesting that the two producers that made Voyager also made the masterpiece that is Battlestar Galactica 28, and that is what could have happened. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know how much stock I put in that, and let me tell you why. Oh wow, that guy hurt me bad. Simply because by the time Battlestar Galactica came out, it was already a very different environment than what we had for basically TV shows before then. Like, the idea of being serialized, it's so weird. Like, TV shows just for the longest time are like, oh no, we can't do serialization. There's no way they could handle serialization, keeping up between every episode. And yet Days of Our Life had been on forever. Like, serialization would have been nothing new. But for some reason, they treated it like it was. So, and honestly, I don't, like, I haven't seen Battlestar Galactica 2008. I watched the first couple episodes, rage quitted, and have never looked back. Oh, they tricked, nope. But I can, with some level of confidence, say that I would not want my Star Trek to be like Battlestar Galactica. In fact, I would say that Discovery is Star Trek done like Battlestar Galactica. I mean, I'm not saying that BSG is bad like Discovery is. I'm saying that it's gritty, it's dark, people betray other people, which I know I've been saying that'd be interesting for season 1 and 2 of Voyager, but like the way it's done, just the constant triple, quadruple, quintuple, double cross that you got out of Discovery, like that's not really what I want in. Well, that was stupid of me. That's not what I'd want in Star Trek. And I feel like that was kind of the direction that Battlestar Galactica went. Wow, they are really cutting me off here. Can't see anything. And taking cheap shots. Thank you so much for that. Oh, nope. Man, these aliens, they're just like, they're coming out of nowhere and they are one hit killing me. What the heck is going on? Well, apparently they took pity on this poor soul. Nope, nope, nope. Because I wall clipped through that. Like, see, look. This alien just comes out of nowhere, barely touches me, but that's enough. I'm dead. I'm so glad I'm cheating at this point. There is no way I would be able to get through this game without cheating at this point. And this level just keeps going. My goodness. And I'm sorry for confusing you, Thomas. I promise I'm not doing it intentionally. Hey, Multi-Gunman, how are you doing today? Multi-Gunman saying that he has all 3 Ecco the Dolphin games for his Sega Genesis, and beware the aliens. Very true, Daniel. You know, there is a part of me that is morbidly curious to know if the rest of the Ecco games are this much of a slogfest, or if they if they fix the issues. If they realize that they had been complete and utter jerks with Ecco, this Ecco, and they made it more fun. Now, there is a new Ecco game a brand new Ecco game that will be coming out for the Amico. So come October, I will be getting an Amico, and I will absolutely be playing that Ecco game. Or, you know, it may not be the Ecco game or a true Ecco game, but it's like made by the same people who made Ecco. Kind of one of those spiritual successor things. I was so busy killing the one on the right that I missed the one sneaking up behind me. There you go. Got you, punks. Yes, Daniel, a brand new Ecco game. Yes, John, on my left. So apparently the right answer. No, me. Oh. Wait, I did it? This is the right spot? What? What the heck just happened? Okay, you all see it. I am in a chamber with a giant head. Is this... Do I have to... If you didn't, I'm sorry, it's okay. Okay, apparently there is some vortex that we were supposed to destroy. And if I didn't, it takes me back to the machine again. Wow. Wow. So we're gonna do a quick load. Good thing I saved here. I'm gonna be loading a lot. This is Class A bullcrap. That's what this is. Okay, I think. Oh my goodness! It looks like I don't recharge health anymore. So, not only do I not recharge health, but it looks like a single hit. A single hit from her is enough to kill me outright. Like that's it. Game over, man. Game over. Like, you see that? How the heck am I supposed to... I attack her and I get damage. Yes, this clearly makes sense. Why why wouldn't this be the way it works? Okay, so if I do that, I can take a point of damage loss. Thomas, I see that face you're making there in the chat. Okay, let's try going to the right. And look, I took damage, because of course I took damage. I hate this. I hate this. Oh my goodness! I can't even come in casual contact without dying. Like, honestly, at this point, I should just start back over and destroy whatever this stupid vortex is in the machine. Okay. It's a long auto-scroll level. You need to deal with the vortex creatures that will try to attack me. Yes. When you make it to the end of the stage, Echo will swim through a tunnel to the next stage, and the next stage will begin immediately. When that happens, spam Echo's death sonar right as the stage starts. You will thank me in advance. And that's what I didn't do. I love how it's starting me with no health. Or with 2 health. Like, that's exactly what I think of when I think of a fair fight. No, no, don't go down. From hell's heart I stab at thee, Ecco the Dolphin. Okay, so I can't hang out at the top because that's where the stupid snot balls are. Okay. Do I have... Okay, I don't have to charge. I can just do a sonar. Go away! I think I have to absorb this guy's soul. Okay, absorbed his soul. Now I think if I carefully and strategically get hit by little green balls of snot, I can curse this game. A safe here. This is a safe-like spot. Okay, that's not good. So I can, every time I hit Queenie here, every time I hit Queenie here, she's gonna do this vortex stupid sucking thing. So I'll just... This is a hard game. Yep. Yes, Daniel, it is. It's not just a hard game. It's a vindictive game. Like, painfully vindictive. Like, look, I hit it, and what does it do? It shoots out these green balls of death. So I come down here. And there's a random head floating around. So thank you, random head. Okay, so this game is just the worst. Just the worst. But I'm at the end. Oh, I'm at the end. Try aiming diagonally at the eye higher up where less of the blood can reach. It's very easy to die when trying to do this, so be careful and avoid taking too much damage. Don't go near the jaws when she's feeding. Instead, wait for her to finish her feed, then swim to the side of her jaw and dash in order to damage it. No, actually, no, that game was a lot of fun, John. The game we were playing last night, I really enjoyed. Maybe if I... Okay, I'm gonna do that. Quick save here. Alright, that's fine. Gonna do a quick save there. Nope, we're gonna load. So basically I'm at the point where every time I take damage, I'm gonna load because why wouldn't I at this point, you know? Yep, there we go. Oh, nope, close. There we go. Then there's one of these guys up top so I can save. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. I know I shouldn't have saved right there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I think I just took out one of her eyes. Well, I didn't this time, but I did last time. Yep, there we go. There's one of her eyes gone. Hey, Super Blubberpuss, you are here for the... Oh gosh, I don't even know what to call this, man. The quasi-virtual pub? The Matthew's doing a game instead of the virtual pub? Because why not? But at this point, I am nope. Cursing my life choices that have brought me to this state, I believe is what I'm doing. Or maybe not cursing, but questioning. I'm questioning my life choices. Ah, that's stupid. She keeps getting off one drop on me. Okay, there we go. No. Nope. Oh my goodness. Apparently, we're just gonna have infinite bad guys right there. Lovely. See, look, I barely get rid of this guy before another one was spawning there. So let's carefully, oh so carefully. Okay, quick save there, because I'm just taking out the eyes. Oh, nope. Oh, shoot. Alright, so we come in, we do a quick hit, I mess up, there we go, quick save, darn it. Let's carefully. I'm so close to having beaten this thing. Okay, quick save right here. The last task isn't too difficult. Look at how she's moving and swim to the side. She's moving away from. This will minimize the chance of her bumping into me. We just have to dash into her several times to hurt her. Then she's gonna spawn a vortex of her, so sonar, if it gets too close, I should be able to take her down fairly quickly. Just a few dashes to her ugly face. All right. So, well, thank you. All I have to do is hit her ugly face, huh? What happened there? Does she have more than one jaw? A jaw I didn't know about? Because it seems like she did. Maybe she had two jaws. Like a shark. This game is torture! Torture, Thomas! Ah! No, no, no. I do not want the hit. Come on. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm not being good about reading chats because I feel like I'm so close to this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I knocked it off. What? The jaw comes back up. You have to dislodge two jaws off of her ugly face. One hit. Save. Two hits. Ah. There we go. We're gonna save right there. 1, 2. Quick load. Okay, 1 hit. So I have to hit her and then get away. I got full health! I got full health! Is this it? Did I win? Am I done? Oh my goodness. It's done. It is done. It's finished. I don't know how people do this without cheating. I can't believe how long this took me to beat. I'm not controlling Echo at this point. Your song will echo, that's the name of it. Throughout something, I don't know, I was distracted. Now the dolphins are singing my praise. Yay. Thank you, Echo. What else y'all got for me? We will sing of you forever. I think E.T. is better, easier to beat than Echo. Not better, it's easier to beat than Echo. You have saved us. You are great. Go on, keep patting your back, Echo. Come on, game devs. Do you think the vortex are destroyed? The vortexes, maybe? Hey, Mercer Crate, how you doing? Have I heard from Meta Trucker? Yes. So he is... he had a bad reaction to the chemicals they pump you full of for the MRI so they can see inside of you. So he went on to bed in recovery. Hopefully he's doing well. Ooh, Melva says Ghosts and Goblins. That actually could be fun. Wait, the last fight? Why you show me this? Okay. Very good. And I also know that apparently the MRI went very badly. He didn't give me details at the time. Hopefully he's on tomorrow and give us more information. But he did say the MRI went badly. I don't know if it was just the experience or if it was like they did it and they said, oh, hey, here's this thing we found out. Hopefully it was just the first one. Hopefully it's just he didn't like being cooped up. We'll see. Okay, let's get all this minimized here. Let me show you guys. Let's see. I do that. Yes, that. Give me just a second here, guys. I am gonna fix out my screen display. You can actually see what I see. Oh, but you probably won't be able to hear my voice. Well, who cares? No, you can still hear my voice, you just can't see my face, and who cares? So these are the games I do have, and 7 Days to Die is fun, but it's kind of Minecraft-ish in nature. I think the next one I'm gonna do, I thought about just going in order and playing all the games as they came up, but I think the one I really want to do next is the Turing test. It's supposed to be kind of like the Talos Principle, the first game I streamed on here. So I think this is going to be the next game I do. And honestly, I think for the foreseeable future, or at least until Star Trek starts up, this is how I'm going to do my pub on Mondays. I am just going to come up here. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. We'll talk about nerd stuff. Maybe we'll talk about whatever news is going on that week. Just have a fun time, but we're just going to stop. We're just going to step back for a little bit. Just going to step back, let people chill out. We've been hanging out with each other for a year, and I think we're kind of, we've had enough, maybe. Tom is saying that's a lot of weird games. Yes, there are so many weird games on this list. One of the most interesting ones is called Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. It looks like it's so cute and fun to play, and it is a straight up horror-ridden nightmare. Rough Night at the Museum. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that one or not. So I just finished a series of games called The Room, which they're kind of like these mystery box puzzles where you have to rotate them and move things around, and eventually you open it up. And it was real fun, but it definitely would not have been a good one for streaming.
Did he just fall down? I think LDG fell out of his chair.
Okay, thank you so much to Mercer. Says we're all going to stick together and keep him in our thoughts, and I'm glad he has a good friend like you. He would rather know what is wrong than have them say, "Oh no." Hope he gets rest. Thank you for being there for him. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Mercers. I'm thankful that I got introduced to this community, because honestly, if it weren't for how horrible The Last Jedi was, I never would have found this community. I never would have. And I actually saw Anti-Trekker recommended several times, and I kept saying, no. There's no I'm going to watch someone whose name is Anti-Trekker. I love Star Trek. And finally, I said, fine, I'll watch this. And I loved his reviews, got me into this community, led me to Bird. I've been a loyal Kurogan ever since then, so I am extremely thankful for this community. And I do think just that, I think that a couple, for want of a better word, toxic people have kind of started to work into our little community here. I think they like to stir up trouble. They like to stir up drama. And I think that just stopping the hangouts for a little bit, let everyone do their streams like this. We still get a chit chat in the chat. We still get to hang out together. I'm still going to be doing my Friday streams with Michael, the movie night streams. Still going to have lots of fun. Just take a short break, let people cool off and chill out. I think we're going to be better off for it. In fact, I think we're going to be a lot better off for it. Thomas Potts is saying that Thomas is very toxic and must be banned. Is that how it works? Maybe so, Thomas. I don't know. I think you're one of the nicest people here. I still think you need to do a Minecraft stream. Like, you don't have to do your face. You don't have to do audio or anything. Just run around doing Minecraft stuff would be awesome, because that's the sort of streams where I could totally let my sons watch it and not have to worry about the random curse word or the random subject popping up that might not be kid friendly. Tom is saying, you know what would make Anti happy? movie night every Friday. It's true. That would make him very, very happy. Mercer Crate says, do you know who it is that is a bad influence? If I asked everyone watching this stream right now, do not answer this. Do not answer this, I beg you. If I said, who do you think is a bad influence? I think we have 14 people watching right now. I think we'd have about 20 different answers on who was the one person causing the trouble, or who was the one causing the most trouble. Everyone is going to have their own thoughts about it. Yes, I do have my personal thoughts about someone who is intentionally stirring up conflict. I'm pretty sure his channel is much bigger than mine. It's not Michael. It is definitely not Michael. It's not the Anti-Trekker. It's not Bird of Prey. It's just there's people out there who they love the hate. They love the hate because oh man, you get someone ranting about something, it draws people in. They love watching that, just that vehemence spewing out of people's mouth. And you know, I've been rightly called Captain Sugar Bowl, which I forget who's, I think Captain Trek said that, which it's a very fitting nickname for me, that I am just a giant bowl of sugar, and I'm fine with being the sugar bowl. I think there's other people who are better at doing a playful rant, which if you remember Anti-Trekker's Trek reviews and Borg reviews, or I meant Jedi reviews, the Last Jedi reviews and his Trek reviews, his salty stuff was so hilarious. I try to do stuff like that and it's not funny. Like I come off too serious. So I'm fine with letting other people have that. But I do think that there are people out there who they get legit mad and they love to just grab the tiniest bit of gossip you can find and run with that gossip. Oh man, it's going to make this person look bad. I'm going to be all over that. And then they run with it and it sucks. And I just think, I think stepping back, letting everyone do their own streams. This is what we used to do. You know what? It was only COVID that we started to do these big live streams together where we did the StreamYard stuff. And that's why I started mine. I started my StreamYard stuff 100% because we are all separated and I just wanted the chance for us all to hang out together. And they were great. And I think they served their purpose. I definitely plan to start them back up once Trek is out. I think we get, what's the first one up? I think Picard? No. Lower Decks. Lower Decks is the next one up. So once Lower Decks is running, we're gonna do the pub again. We're gonna hang out, have a few drinks, hang out. I'm probably gonna keep it small because once you get even to 4 people, you start getting people left out, and then people start getting offended. Like, oh, why aren't you letting so and so talk? And it's a fair critique. We get talking, people get left out. People think we're doing it to be mean, and we're not. And then the rumors start flying. People start getting upset. People start feeling like we're targeting them, and that's not what any of us wanted up here. So I really think that keeping it smaller is going to be a more fun experience. Josh wants to know, would I like Echo Jr. and Echo the Tides of Time? I don't know. I don't know. If they are anything like this Echo game, then no. If they tweak the formula, then maybe. Like, there were legit spots in here that were one-hit deaths. There were spots that they would just vindictively, you'd get caught, and that was it. That was it. It would be at the end of the level. So they were 100% jerks in this game. It was kind of like the old NES game, one-hit kills. So, and they didn't just have a few of them. They had them non-stop throughout the game. We'll see. I might try one some of these days. But I absolutely want to do. So I have so many games that have just been sitting here. It's time to start playing some of them. And honestly, without doing the pub, I'll be able to have time to do games like this. And Mercers, thank you so much for your donation, saying, I noticed something off about big joint streams. I see what you mean. Again, I think you have a reasonable perspective. Keep hugging the donkey. Well, thank you so much. And like I said, I don't think 90% of the people doing these big streams, I don't think that they're trying to stir the pot. I think that we get arguing, we get heated, but I think that 90% of the time the discussion ends and we all love each other and everything's fine, or at least we like each other. I love hanging out with LDG. He was one of my favorite people to hang out with. We disagreed a lot. We got in some good disagreements, but I loved hanging out with him because he's a fun guy. And I didn't feel like he ever went around trying to cause problems. I feel like he was someone who just legitimately, he felt things passionately. He had strong opinions, but he was always ready to help a person out in the community. Love LDG. But he was one of the people that we'd get into big arguments with. But at the end of the day, we'd say, we love hanging out with you. We want you up here again. And people would go their separate ways and everything would be fine. I think there's just one or two or 5 or 10 malcontents in our community. And I think the more we just say, we're not doing this, we're done with this sort of hate, we're not going to support anymore, the better off we're going to be. That's my honest thought. I'm deliberately not naming any names because there is no one person in this community that I think that if you enjoy their content, I want you to stop watching them. I am not about that. If you're enjoying their content, then go have fun with the content. Just don't let yourself be worked up. That's my long and short. I've said enough about this. I'm going to stop talking about this. But it's so hard. It's so hard with the big streams to not come off like being a jerk. It's just so hard. Even me, once we get a lot of people up there, it's hard for it not just to become me and Michael talking back and forth, or me and Darren talking back and forth. It's so hard to make sure everyone gets their chance to talk. And I try really hard to make sure I don't steamroll people, but I know I do it. I know I 100% can come off as a jerk sometimes. A nice jerk, a polite jerk, but I know I still can come off as being rude to people. John's saying let the other person finish their point without interrupting. Yeah, that's a lot of the key to it. And I know when there are a lot of people, it's hard not to start interrupting, especially. And John, I actually wish you would interrupt me when we do our SeaQuest review, which absolutely we're going to be doing SeaQuest tomorrow. I'll just start talking, and I wish you would interrupt me because I'm much more interested in what you have to say than whatever it is I'm talking about. But one of the hard things can be if someone like me and Darren and Anti, we get up here and we're so used to just having to feel the silence, and we're so used to just talking about, talking back and forth with y'all, then we get into that mindset on these streams, and it's like, you know what, if I don't jump in when Darren's taking a breath, then I won't get a chance to talk at all. And as a result, I talk over Darren talks over me, everyone talks over Michael talks over everyone. And then y'all don't get to have fun because it seems like we're fighting, and that's not what we're trying to do. It really, really isn't. Mercer is saying that he can be a jerk in the big streams. We all can, except Daniel. Daniel and Captain Foley are the most patient people I have ever seen in a big stream. And I'll say this, it was Daniel's Hot Topic, Captain Foley, John DeMarco, and Positive Candor. You 4 people are so polite in these streams, and I wish you weren't. I honestly wish you would jump up more and talk. And Thomas is saying that I promised Babylon 5 after Echo. No. I promised Babylon 5 after SeaQuest. They both just have dolphins in them, so I understand the confusion. And I know that Sci-Fi Nation is doing it. Let Sci-Fi Nation get several episodes down the line. Let him get a season into Babylon 5. I should be done with SeaQuest once he's up to season 2-ish, and then we can start in, and I won't be stepping on his toes. And Sci-Fi, if you're out there, if you're watching right now, understand this is something I've been planning for months and months and months. I've been talking about it. I assume you know about it. You know that I'm not trying to step on your toes, but I will be doing Babylon 5, and I'm going to be doing the HBO version whenever we start doing it. Hey, that's right, John. I do want people to be rude. And Josh, no, I didn't promise. No, I didn't promise Babylon 5. I didn't. At least not after Echo. I promised it after SeaQuest. And Thomas is saying that this is the guy who kicks Anti-Trucker off when he starts telling us dirty things about you. It's the weirdest thing. Michael and I have this weird internet connection problem. and it seems to kick in right about the time he's going to say something. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's Prometheus, and it's got to be Project Prometheus causing problems for all of us. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me doing my full pub stream as a game this week. I definitely didn't mean to, but man, when I saw the end of Echo Insight, I just had to push forward and do it. I am 100% gonna end this and just go to bed and sleep like a rock all night long, because I am just so wonderfully exhausted. So guys, everyone, do take care. I hope that you are having a good day. I'm stalling just a half second here because I wanted to check something. Maybe if I just went directly to it instead of whatever. Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow night for the SeaQuest stream. Y'all take care now. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. And be sure to hit that bell icon to be notified of all the updates I do on this channel. If you want to support the work I'm doing here, then I hope you'll consider becoming one of my Patreons, where you'll get early access to all kinds of videos. And until the next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.